arrived here Friday morning and got comfortably settled in our lodgings about 5 a.m. The Lord gave us a beautiful calm voyage. Nothing particular happened on the boat. We sang a little, that raised a few remarks. One lady said she did not suppose Ireland would be any the better for us going there. After getting a little rest, we went off to see Mr. Dane, who offered us a small hall if we liked, for Friday and Saturday night. I took the offer and began at once on Friday night for the first time to raise our voices in Belfast, and shall never forget. The people flocked round us in a few minutes, some with no bonnets, no shoes, so poor and looking so sad. Oh, my heart did feel for them. Not a look or word of ridicule was to be seen, but all seemed struck with a feeling they could not understand. And one child just made a move behind us, when a woman put up her hand and silenced it in a moment. In fact, the lowest of the people here reverence anything connected with religion. After we had spoken and sung, we went to a little room called the Bethel in Craven Street. It was filled to overflowing in a few minutes, and I shall never forget the look of the dear people. At one part in the meeting, they were weeping all over the place. The women were wiping the tears away with the corner of their shawls, and the men with their hands. At the close of the meeting, 2 dear souls, one woman, one man, sought the Saviour, and one dear old woman came out for a clean heart. The place was so full we could not get amongst the people, or I'm sure I would have got more, but we announced we should be there again on Saturday night. Another great open air, same order as Friday. Such a crowd of sad faces. Oh, I felt I longed for their deliverance from sin. I know that is the one way to make them happy. Another crowd in the Bethel, again weeping, and at the close 10 souls, 4 men, 6 women, sought the Saviour, 1 man and his wife. One poor drunkard told the Lord how he had been drinking. It was grand to hear him pray. The man who was saved Friday night sat in the meeting Saturday night, nice and clean on front seat. Visited one poor family on Saturday, got them all on their knees. One daughter came to meeting and came out for the Lord with her companion. Sunday. Soon after 9 we were fetched by some friends and taken to a very good open-air stand. When we got there we found a good number of the Lord's people waiting to welcome us. They shook hands and said, "Welcome to Belfast." But what cheered us most was to see 2 men and 2 young women who sought the Saviour on the Saturday night. May the Lord make real Salvation Army soldiers of them. Soon a great crowd gathered, and for 1 hour we told of the love of Jesus, then marched on to the other end of the town. We had a good procession, singing part of the way, hundreds following. We stopped at Brown's Square, where we held another meeting. The same order in all these meetings as at first. Again in the afternoon we were taken to the Custom House steps. A good open-air meeting, but not so good as in the morning, not the right place, no people. When we got to the hall, we found it packed in every corner downstairs. Just a little room left in the gallery, which was soon filled up. On the platform, which was also packed with people from all the different places of worship in the town. In fact, the greater part of the meeting seemed to be this kind of people. I took the opportunity of explaining who we were and what we were going to do. All the people seemed to believe in us. I think this is of the Lord. I only heard of one man saying he should stop away till he sees whether it is of the Lord. I hope the Master will soon show him. Another great meeting at night. Place packed with much the same sort of folks. The people seem all so kind. When I got to the hall, I found brethren keeping the doors, brethren to make the collection, and do anything I wanted. In fact, I don't think we have been received with such a welcome as we have here. I believe the Lord is going to give us Belfast. I must say at once about some larger places. What we have now will be of no use to us in a night or 2. I've already got an offer of a place for Friday nights.